Can't be. He can't be. Nah, because it really don't matter. It's no big difference between black people and white people anyway. That's just a gimmick, man, and put out there. We all got to use the same toilet.
That's right.
I don't care what. We all got to eat something or we going to starve to death, no matter what color y'all. So it's really no big deal. So why would people want to lie and tell you something otherwise? It's just a fact that the Lord in Israel is black. That's just a fact. But God is still the God of all people, and he's going to save people from all nationalities. So now I agree that it's no big deal unless you making it a big deal by trying to lie and say he's something else. Just like I could care less if the Lord was white, looked like a Gentile. I could care less, long as he's going to save me. It wouldn't matter to me, but I know that's not the facts. So he said it here, didn't he? Read that again, verse 5.
I am black but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tents of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon.
As the curtains of Solomon. Go ahead, verse 6. Let's see what the one that said he was black, though. Let's see what he said. Go ahead.
Look not upon me because I am black.
He said, don't look upon me because I am black. And see, people don't need to make no big deal about that. But some people want to have a problem if you tell the truth. Just like my grandmother, all my foreparents, my grandmother especially, she had a Jesus on her wall and she didn't care. It was white. She had a white Jesus on her wall all her life. Even when she got old, I was saying, well, he didn't look like that. She wasn't taking that Jesus off her wall. She wasn't going to do it. That go to show you it didn't matter to her what color he was. But she just was believing a lie because the facts speak for themselves that he didn't look like that. He looked like what he's saying here. But he said, look not upon me because I am black, right? Go ahead.
Because the sun hath looked upon me.
Uh-huh.
My mother's children were angry with me.
Uh-huh.
They made me the keepers of the vineyard.
Uh-huh.
But mine own vineyard have I not kept.
See, that's really what we're dealing with. We're dealing with the vineyard of God. And who is that vineyard of God? None other than Israel. So, but we see the one that's talking about the vineyard already told you he was black. Then he turned around and said, my mother's children were angry with me. They made me the keeper of the vineyard. Who is his mother's children? See, this is the Lord himself talking. And of course, even Jesus, when he came, the people was angry with him because people get angry with you when you tell the truth. All of them will actually gang up on you. Just like all the different denominations came against Jesus. They didn't agree among themselves, but they didn't care. They agreed on getting rid of Jesus. Same thing with us. When you tell them the truth, they will gang up and come against you. So that's really what he getting to. He said, my mother's children were angry with me. My mother's children. See, Jesus, that's what you think Jesus said. He came unto his own, but what did his own do? They received him not. Y'all ain't been reading no Bible. See, y'all couldn't nobody even come with that. They came unto his own, but his own didn't receive him, did they?
No.
So that's his mother's children. They were angry with me, and therefore, he said, they made me the keeper of the vineyards, but mine own vineyard have I not kept. The Lord said, look, they made me take care of everybody else, but mine own vineyard, I had to let that go because they didn't want to listen to me. That's what he's talking about. But let's make sure. Let's go to Isaiah, the 5th chapter. Isaiah 5. Israel, the vineyard of God. Now we're talking about the vineyard. We saw first off that the Lord said, Israel only have I known. So that's the only people I've known. Then he turned around and talked about this vineyard. The one that was black said, my mother's children made me the keeper of the vineyard since they was angry with me. But mine own vineyard have I not kept. Let's see who didn't keep the vineyard. Isaiah 5 and verse 1. Go ahead.
Now will I sing to my well-beloved the song of my beloved touching his vineyard.
You see, we reading about what the title of the lesson is. That's how you get understanding in the Bible. We can't learn the whole Bible at one time, but we can read about different subjects in different places in the Bible and get a good understanding of that. And then you have an overall understanding of the scripture once you do that enough. So, again, we're not like the average preacher. He get up and give you a verse and talk about some of everything. Now, we're going to let the verses tell us about Israel, the vineyard of the Lord. So he said what? Now will I sing to my well-beloved a song of my beloved touching his vineyard. So we still talking about this vineyard. Now somebody just told us in Song of Solomon that they didn't keep their vineyard, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if this is it. Go ahead.
My well-beloved hath a vineyard in a very fruitful hill.
Uh-huh.
Verse 2.
Uh-huh.
And he fenced it and gathered out the stones thereof and planted it with the choicest vine.
Uh-huh.
And built a tower in the midst of it.
Go
and
ahead.
also made a winepress therein.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked that it should bring forth grapes, and it brought forth wild grapes.
See, now this is what he's trying to show you about this people Israel. Because we're going to find out that this is Israel who we talking about. We ain't talking about really planting some literal grapes somewhere, brothers and sisters. We're not talking about a literal vineyard. That's not what we're talking about. That's why the title is Israel, the vineyard of the Lord. So he's going to tell us. But he making it like it's some place where he planted some literal grapes, but we're going to see what those grapes are. Mm-hmm. He said he fenced it. He took out the stone. In other words, he's likening it to a barren field, a field none but with junk in it. That's what he likened it to Israel. He said, look, and I came and I cleaned everything out. I took all the rocks and all the wood and all the stuff out of, and I planted. You know, you walk past one day, it looked like a wilderness, and then you walk past the next day, it's beautiful, everything sprung up, you know, looking good. Flowers springing up. That's what he's talking about in this vineyard. But go ahead. He said, but he looked that it should bring forth grapes. And it brought forth wild grapes. He said, look, I hooked this vineyard up, and then it started producing some wild grapes on me. I can't even eat these grapes. They not no good. Go ahead, verse 4.
Verse 3.
Okay.
And now, O inhabitants of Jerusalem and men of Judah, judge, I pray you, betwixt me and my vineyard.
You see, he talking to Israel. Judge, I pray you betwixt me and my vineyard. Go ahead, what'd he say?
What could I have done more to my vineyard that I have not done in it?
Uh-huh.
Wherefore, when I looked that it should bring forth grape, brought it forth wild grapes.
He said, what is the problem? What else could have did? I did everything I was supposed to do. I hooked it up. I gave you everything that you needed. And why in the world did it produce some wild grapes? Let's see what he's talking about. Go ahead, verse 5.
And now go to. I will tell you what I will do to my vineyard.
Oh, he said, now you done messed up. You don't know who you're dealing with when you produce these wild grapes. He said, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do to my vineyard. Remember, he already told you in Song of Solomon, the children was angry with him, so he didn't keep his vineyard. Let's see if he's going to keep this vineyard. Because keeping a vineyard means you're going to protect it. You're going to have a fence around it. You're going to make sure the beasts don't get in there and start trampling over and eating the grapes. That's what keeping a vineyard is. You know, it's just like keeping your lawn up at home. Either you're going to let weeds grow all over the place and, you know, everybody going to walk through it. Just like at my house, I got some things where the mailman can't even walk through the grass that way because they run a trail through your yard like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he's talking about like that. He said, now go to, I will tell you what I would do to my vineyard. Go ahead.
I will take away the hedge thereof.
He said, I'm going to take away the fence. Go ahead.
And it shall be eaten up, and break down the wall thereof, and it shall be trodden down.
He said, I'm going to destroy it. It's going to be trodden down. I'm not going to keep it, in other words, just like he said in Song of Solomon. But go ahead.
And I will lay it waste,
Uh-huh.
and it shall not be pruned, nor dig, but there shall come up briars and thorns.
Uh-huh.
And I will also command the clouds that they rain no rain upon it.
Boy, the Lord upset with this vineyard, isn't he? He's upset. He said, I'm going to take away the hedge. It's going to be eaten up. I'm going to remove the wall, and it's going to be trodden down, and I will lay it waste. It won't be pruned. It won't be digged. Then I'm going to command the clouds that they don't even rain on this vineyard. See, this is what the Lord was telling Israel in Amos. He said, you only have I known of all the families of the earth, so I'm going to punish you for what you do. That's why other people get a pass where Israel will get a slap upside the head. He'd be like, it's like the Lord standing here. People, all of them messing up. They walking by. Come on by. Come on by. When Israel come by, pop! Come on. Here come a Greek coming. He let them by. Yeah, I know you messed up, but you didn't know. Here come an Ethiopian come by. He let them go. Israel, pop! That's what the Lord telling you.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm going to punish you for all your iniquities. But now, let's see who this vineyard is that